How's everybody enjoying the tournament so far? This is what, round 5, last round of the day?
Round 5. Lots of cool stuff to see today. Very interesting to see how some of these decks have played out. Some as expected. Some players have not performed as well as you would have thought.
Yeah.
If you want to see how your favorite players are doing, make sure to check out the bracket for Punt City 2. Can we get that bracket in the chat for our friends at home to
from
follow?
Mr. Adam, Producer Adam. That's a nice title, though. Adam, how do you feel about being called Producer Adam?
I like it.
He likes it, he says.
It's got like some seniority to it, even though you don't have it. So it's nice.
I agree. Emil is still the extremely spicy highlight.
It is.
It might be the. I don't know if I'm not gonna say it's the slicer of the tournament yet because it hasn't made the top 16 yet, but we'll see.
I
We'll see
also
tomorrow.
really like the Joyra deck
Oh,
that
yeah.
we just saw last round.
The Jorah deck is awesome. Sam Black wrote about that deck. When I first read the article, I was a little confused at how it could be CEDH, but then I get it. It's good.
It's a powerful effect once it gets going.
Yeah, interesting. New
Also,
angle.
KCI is just a messed up Magic card.
We want to bring you some explosive gameplay, so I opted out of the storyline today, and I opted into good games, good players. Pod 1, lots of 4-0 or 3-1 players in there.
It's gonna be good.
We have the first seed player in that pod, Jason, who I'd like to shout out personally. He's also playing The Truth, which is a Najeela deck.
I got ran over by it twice today, and I decided to drop because I want to preserve my Eminence player profile record at near 40%, and I don't want to go below that.
Yeah, so looks like they're shuffling right now. He is
That guy looks familiar. The guy in the gray with glasses.
That's Max.
No, the guy in front of the camera.
No, my bad. The other gray. And
There's like everyone's wearing gray, bro.
the one next to Chad.
The one next, yeah, that's Max.
That's Max. MP Peppermint.
MP
What
Peppermint.
What does he play?
He is on Florian today.
What did he play
Rakdos.
before? 'Cause I've seen him before.
He plays stuff like that all the time.
It's Florian.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen him
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And I
he's-
do recognize that guy on the left. I've played against him. I don't remember his name, but
Who? The one oh that's Jason. That's my boy.
okay, I've seen him around.
Yeah, he's doing quite well. He told me that Najeela sucks, Derevi sucks, all those creatures sucks, just cast Nas. So we'll see what he does today.
Do you think he might cast Nas?
I hope so. This is actually what is our deck list here? It's no problem. I believe that we're low on interaction here.
This might just be a jam session.
well, so the police of this table is going to be Chad here.
100%. But Esper Malcolm tends to take that role
Yeah.
a lot in pods.
So he'll be drawing a lot of cards. He'll be looking to counter a lot of spells, stop these other players.
He might have a couple issues because he's quite new to the format and doesn't know what a lot of decks do.
Well,
You can see him right now,
he-
definitely reading somebody's commander.
We played with him and he beat us. But
He did?
Yeah. I think it's his first day on Malcolm Tymna.
It's a good deck.
Yeah, so he's enjoying it. Pretty new to the deck.
It's strong.
But I mean, obviously knows the lines.
Do you want to hear a
knows the
fever
Doomsday.
dream me and Steve had and Manny had last night?
Sure, let's hear it.
What if Malcolm was 2 and hybrid is it?
You guys literally have stolen that from me. Like, you guys didn't even come up with that idea. Like, this is something that I have said in the past, and you're just trying to pass it off as your own idea. I understand that I'm a genius, and, like, you don't want to give me all the credit. That's fine. That's okay. But you guys can have this one. I don't need it.
We'll take it.
All right. We got a question from It's Me, Scoots here. Question for Hellenium. What do you do with your dump truck between rounds?
I usually take it and go to the restroom and take a nap.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not where I thought this was.
I don't know where this is going either.
Yeah.
I'm still very tired. I'm running off of 10 minutes of sleep before Shani called me out for snoring during the stream in the past 24 hours.
All good. We're all low on sleep here a little bit. I'll blame my 03 drop
Just like
on that.
I'm low on Tymna Crom a little bit.
Oh my God, Ashani coming at me in the background.
I think this is my water. I don't know.
He says it's a skill issue that I 0-3 dropped.
Well,
If you'd like to
so
support him for
I
that.
did not kill Urki. I was an Urki fan. It was some other people in the D&D party that drove Urki to... Urki's no longer with us.
So what I suspect here is instead of opting to run police for the table, our Thrasios Tevesh player is going to kind of just try to set up the value engines and hopefully not get punished. The problem is he's playing against both the Najeela deck and the Florian deck, who are just looking to jam.
Yeah,
so
they're
is it
going
up
jam.
to Chad here on Malcolm Tymna to just hold these players down long enough for Thrasios Tevesh to win? I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
I'm really interested because I haven't seen a lot of Tevesh Thrasios. It was really popular when how do you say it?
Tevesh, yeah.
For some reason I can't talk right now. But when it first came out, it was a really popular deck. There's a lot of like Doomsday shells running around because Tevesh just cracks piles and stuff, and like infinite mana outlets with Thrasios. But I haven't seen it in a very long time. We're seeing the rise of Tevesh again in tournaments.
Yeah.
Snarky's been doing a lot with Tevesh Crom.
Crom Tevesh, yeah. Sharky, right?
Sharky?
Yeah.
Sharky. I call him Snarky.
Yeah. Wow, how rude. Can we get this guy off the stream? He's insulting.
I can't remember
other
everybody's
tournament.
names. And then we've seen the rise of new Najeela lists. I don't know who would want to take credit for that, but
It's a group effort. No, there should
Definitely.
be no credit.
like Billy did it all on his own. We ran into
yeah.
him at Punt City one last
Billy,
year.
Drake, myself, Gustav even. We were doing that around making this deck around Tier 1 con. Just breaking out of the old patterns of CEDH and trying to bring in some new stuff here.
Does that say Mace, the Mind Sculptor? This is the
What's this
top
pod's
pod.
record? This is the top pod. These are
So
the
this
best
is
of the
all of the 4-0s and the 3-1s.
Yeah, multiple 4-0s, multiple 3-1s. I don't know who has what. I know Jason on Najeela is 4-0 and someone else here is 4-0.
It would probably be no, because it's random. We're not in Swiss yet.
Yeah.
So we-
Cool. Okay, we got
So we
J-Lo
have some
coming out.
slower starts. We have a Dork start,
Malcolm,
just a Badlands.
early Malcolm with a command tower. That's nice.
He read Ben's primer. Mole
yeah,
for
he mulled
Malcolm.
for Malcolm, yeah. And a Get Probe.
This is a good opener.
Yeah, Get Probe looking at the Florian's hand.
It gives you a lot of information to see. Oh, there's we have a dock.
we got Dockside LED. Is that a gamble? I guess he's just taking a look here to see what he has to deal
There's
with
an
and
Arid
holding down these
Mesa.
players.
Like, he understands his role in the pod, which is really important in these type of pods where people are just going to jam.
I mean, yeah, even in our game, he played his role pretty well.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me resolve my defense grid after he tapped out. He just never tapped out. I was really upset.
I mean, he also had like 6 treasures, so
Yeah, he should have cracked them all for no reason.
easy. Alrighty, so Malcolm, command tower, no Mystic Remora or anything coming out, no tutors. Let's see what our friend on Florian has to do. That hand looked very explosive, but now he's exposed.
Have you played against much, Florian?
I actually have at my local game store in the Bay Area. There's someone who plays Florian, and yeah, I have a decent amount of reps against the deck.
Because the
actually.
only experience I've had with it is I believe it was Deco from CDH Brazil was a big fan of it. But I haven't got to play much since then. I think they definitely have a different meta. They like to jam.
Yeah.
And Florian's a jamming deck.
I know that it was rated S tier on a tier list by Elder Drunken Highlander. I think it was most sexiest commanders though, so I don't know if it had anything to do with how powerful the card was. Shout out to Elder Drunken Highlander. Josh.
Who's a great guy.
Yeah.
I believe he's doing his charity thing again, where for every person he kills with commander damage in the tournament, he's donating to charity.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact somebody's already died to a shark. Yeah, he told me about it earlier.
So Badlands LED coming out. Anything else?
What is that? Is that one of the Infinity lands?
I think that's a breeding pool, yeah.
I don't recognize those arts yet,
I mean neither.
but it's got to be that, right?
I believe it's a breeding pool. So what are we there's also a Mox Opal out. What are we trying to do here?
The Mox Opal's been out since turn 1.
My bad. I'm just a bad caster.
Another dork.
Another dork. Okay, so turn 1 land dork pass into turn 2 land dork pass. Okay.
Yeah. Do you feel safe doing that play in this pod?
Yeah, our stream tech is.
We might need to find a new one.
Yeah, we're hiring. If you would like to apply, please email at
Only half,
contact
though.
at eminence.events.
I did have an iced coffee this morning.
Do I feel safe doing that? Like I said, he's going to establish value early and hope that these two other players don't just try to jam. And if they do, the Malcolm player holds them down.
Yeah, I have a question. What's your buddy doing?
I have no idea what he's doing. He's just gone land pass,
because
land
like
pass.
he didn't mole super low,
Yeah.
and
What I don't think he's afraid of. Yeah, I don't know what he's planning here. I don't know what's going on. Is this just like a secret Nas?
is this like Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Instep Nas?
Yeah, I mean I've done that. Oh, he could be waiting.
Oh,
for
that is
Dockside
true.
comp.
It's only 1 right now. 2, 3. Oh, no.
3. Yeah.
I'll be honest. I didn't see the LED get played by the Florian player either, so we both missed one.
Okay. We're just bad. That's why we have the main guys, Ashani.
Yeah,
and
but they need to
Scoots.
take a break. They need to break.
All right, we got that secret layer Chrome Mox coming down, exiling a
Oh.
mind break trap.
Would never catch me doing that. That card's so powerful.
Yes, this is 03 Zane on the mic. Thank you, Adam. All right.
Oh,
we got
he's cracking now.
D-Tutor coming out. Okay, I do know that. So Jason is on my list right before my edits for this tournament, so I guess that list was better somehow. But yeah, he should be on opposition agent. I don't know if that's going to come out here or not, but
One thing I noticed.
Okay.
Oh, I think it
okay.
is.
Okay, I
It
called
is.
it. Okay, easy,
Okay, like,
face up. That's
if you're
pretty
playing
good.
into these black decks that you think are going to be super aggressive, I respect this play. Like, just fly under the radar, snipe the first tutor.
Yeah, and he got a D-Tutor. He gets anything he wants here.
Oh, but we have the Tevesh Thrasios player gonna
Oh, he's
crop
gonna
rot
crop
in
rot.
response. Well,
Okay.
now we don't even need to know what that land is because they
Yeah.
got rid of it.
Yeah.
Great. I appreciate that.
So hopefully Jason remembers to look at
Are they
Chad's
shortcutting
hand.
currently?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
What is this? I hate when these happen.
That looks like a cradle to me. It's a cradle. I don't even have to ask you.
Yeah, it makes sense to be a cradle here. It's
Yeah,
not
look
an
at
E-zone or
look,
anything.
look at that text. It just says I am Gaia's cradle. Yeah, there you go. All right, so Jason looking through Malcolm Tymna. So like the problem with this deck is it doesn't play red. So I don't know what he's trying to get here.
It's like the best deck if
Okay.
red wasn't a thing.
A face up ad nauseum.
Jeez.
So just
He
painting
did
the target
say-
on his back.
Yeah, he did just say play Nas. Do you expect these dorks to come swinging?
No, I don't. I really don't.
You doing over there?
So Poppyphobia Adam here has just stolen my wallet and ID.
He's like up there posing for pictures and stuff. And every time he like readjusts, he's like,
Let's see here.
Now,
So
did he look at his hand? Did we miss that?
I don't think he looked at
Adam
his
is
hand.
being really distracting. and
Yeah,
We're trying to do a job.
Yeah, I don't think they looked at his hand, which is a huge mistake, especially with all the permission that Malcolm Tymna plays. The first thing I do when I resolve an op agent is, okay, show me your hand.
I want to know what's in their hand before I take any hearts.
I'm gonna have to let Jason know, hey man, don't forget that next time.
It's free.
Even though he's 4-0 and I'm 0-3,
Yeah, but
us old heads still can teach something to the new ones.
ooh, we had a revealed card off there. They have a judge on site, so he probably just told him to shuffle it because the deck was already random.
Yeah.
It would have been a really good one though because it was a Mystic Remora.
Okay, Loyal Apprentice.
I do like this
I heard
card.
this card is extremely good in any Tymna deck. I don't know who said that, but I don't know if I fully agree.
I just think it's a cool card.
It's cool, yeah. I like that it makes. I like that
It makes
feeds,
tops.
Yeah, it feeds my dockside.
Yeah.
Yeah, super easy.
I like Dopters. They're cool. I wouldn't play it in most decks. I think I play it in Mad Farm still just because I like that card. And that deck's like, I only updated it because there's decks I want to play or cards I want to play, and I like them. So like, I don't care if it's the worst idea.
I mean, I have a secret Mardu deck that I'm trying to whip out at the next big tourney. I'll be hoping to.
It
spike the
is
event.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
Is it run Cloudstone Curio?
It does not.
Good. That card's trash.
Okay, so it looks like we got Thrasios Passios coming out here. And
Dang, they're moving quick.
one Thrasios activation. Hell, I noticed today that you're very familiar with Thrasios activation.
Yeah, so
Can you enlighten me?
today on the deck I was playing, I've activated Thrasios in the 2 games before I dropped. More than I have in any tournament I've topped with the deck. It's not supposed to activate Thrasios. I just never drew action. It sucked.
All right, Think Token coming out.
Shout out to one of our sponsors, the
Epic Storm. If you like these tokens,
They're great.
They work well on webcam. They can convey your thoughts. I don't like talking to my opponents most of the time, so I just get to point to my Think or Pass token.
And another cool thing is you can intimidate people. You just start laying out the Storm tokens.
Oh yeah, you go to a tournament, you lay out everything by color, storm, etc. You just intimidate your opponents, count out the storm for no reason on their turns, make them think you have Mind Break Trap even though you're not even playing blue.
And here's a little piece of advice for people. If you're playing in tournaments and you want people to just mess up, ask them random questions that could be associated with cards. Like today in bracket, I asked Zane with 1 card in hand, I was like, what's Storm?
Yeah, he got me.
Storm was 1.
All right, another land pass coming out. Are we going to see the Najeela here?
This is going fast.
Yeah.
And not like a fast way. It's hard to explain.
Or what are we seeing here? Oh, is that a dockside?
That is the little dockside.
Okay. Dockside coming out. What is the dockside count here? We got what, 3? 4? 4 dockside count. Is he gonna hold that up?
I thought it was more because I thought that
Nas?
guy's credit was an Urza Saga out of the corner of my eye.
I would be wary to jam. Well, actually, I'm not that wary to jam Nas. There's like one person who might have interaction.
I'm going to be honest. If I'm in this speed, the only person I expect to have interaction is Chad in the bottom right.
Yeah, on Malcolm.
I'm not
Tymna.
expecting anything from the Florian player. He's tapped out, so there's no silences. There might be a swat to back somebody else, but he doesn't even have his commander out, so it doesn't matter.
Florian's not even white. There's no silence.
Oh,
in
yeah,
that
you're
deck.
right. You're
Yeah.
right. I'm used to Deco playing it in Tymna
Yeah,
Jessica.
you're good. You're good.
Also, remember, 10 minutes sleep past 24 hours. And I'm not expecting anything from the deck that went land, dork, Thrasios.
Alrighty, Jason here doing us a disservice, not using the Epic Storm tokens like Chad there in the bottom right.
Yes. Also, they're like $15 on the website. They're really good. But if you play decks that play green or white and you that mana,
I like this play. Okay.
yes,
Ranger
I
Captain coming
do
up.
as well.
Jason not afraid to show everyone that he will also hold the table down if he needs to.
So what do you think he's getting here?
Esper Sentinel?
I'm getting a
Tinderwall? Yeah. One of those two. He got an Esper Sentinel.
I would have got a Tinderwall.
If he gets Tinderwall, I think it's too obvious
He has the
that
Final
you're going to
Fortune?
win. Yeah.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
put
but I want
everyone on
them
high
scared.
alert. Yeah.
I want them.
What do you think about Chad's angled?
This is just a
So
thing that
I-
60 card players do, I guess.
No. You guys are wrong. This angled play style that you're seeing by
Is to prevent
Chad
people from seeing your hand.
or Michael Mapson, everyone in CEDH bleeds their hand. I looked over at Chad's hand earlier today, and I was like, okay, I saw his whole hand. I don't even need to cast.
I
Gate Pro.
dropped a card on the table.
But more importantly, this isn't like a 60 card player thing. I think we need to be enforcing this diamond style play style. If everyone angled at each other like a diamond, we need to be enforcing that in these tournaments. They do this in Japan actually, and I think that's something we need to bring to the States.
I can
Yeah.
see that. I definitely have noticed. I will sit at that angle. I will sit at that angle, but I've never thought about doing my cards that way.
Yeah, so when I was playing at CCU last year, I sat in an angle the entire time because we're playing for Black Lotus.
I will definitely like unintentionally look at people's hands, but like if people are gonna give me free information, people are gonna give me free information.
Maybe we shouldn't be talking about that one.
I usually try to remind them, I'm like, hey, my round 1, he sat like he played a lot of webcam.
Yeah.
So he had his hands in front of him, so like you could see it on camera. I was like, hey man, can you pull those back? I can see your entire hand while I try to look at the board.
Should Eminence release triangle playmats? Look, I'm already associated with the Illuminati. I don't need more signs like that.
But yes, they should.
Okay, so it looks like the board is gumming up here. Chad doing the Malcolm Tymna thing. He's just gonna keep drawing cards.
He's
and
gonna
doing
draw
nothing.
cards. I love these views y'all have.
Yeah. This is
Oh, what just
awesome.
got put on the stack? Another dockside. We knew
Another
he had that in
dock
hand.
side. Yeah, we knew that was happening. We
Yep.
knew that it was gonna happen.
He just was waiting. He was waiting it out.
But is there any payoff here? Yeah, gold saber-tooth treasure token only available here at Punt City 2.
Very neat. I think
so-
y'all are out already, but you can get the token pack that has it.
Yeah,
a small
we,
version.
we also have a token pack by Gold Sabertooth available on the merch site, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It's like the Epic Storm tokens, but it's in the Gold Sabertooth style. So
Yep.
if you're a fan of Gold Sabertooth, I know I am, check it out.
Which Gold Sabertooth also did the 2 mats on the top left and bottom right.
Yeah, the Punt City official playmat, also available on the merch store just for, I don't know, $35 or something. Don't quote me. Like,
I think it's 35.
I'm not
I think I paid 35.
I'm not responsible for
They
any.
look really good in person. Is that
Okay.
a Thopter? Is that a top?
Yeah, that's a Thopter. Florian's out. He's gonna be looking to come in for like 5 damage and
And then dig 5
dig
deep.
5. Yeah,
It's
pretty
such a good
powerful.
effect. Imagine if Florian was a Marduk commander. I would love it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty powerful, I think.
Yeah, it would be good. Because you could play Saris in it and do it. Were I D'ing this early, they'd know it's 7 and not 6 rounds.
So, I know that people like to ID once you're in like the top pods and whatnot in these CEDH tourneys to secure your top 16, but word of advice, I'm starting to think that that's not correct. I think you
Play
need
for
to
seed
be-
order.
Yeah, you need to be playing for seed order into the top 16.
That first seat is so
Because
good.
it carries over into your top 4 as well, and being in that first or second, just being in the top half of the table is just will afford you an extra advantage. Sensei's top coming out here.
That's an interesting. I guess it works.
It's a
though.
combo piece in this deck.
Oh,
if he,
yes,
if he
'cause
gets the
it's-
Citadel.
Well, it's not just the Citadel. A lot of these low color Rakdos decks, like Prosper and Florian, from what I remember, I haven't seen a lot of them lately, but they use the Cloudstone Dockside Loop, and they like to play Magda as a piece for that. And Magda allows you to tutor Sensei's top once you have infinite treasures, crack it to draw a card, and then tutor it from the top of your deck with the Magda again,
Gotcha.
which lets you draw your deck out. It's a lot of moving pieces.
But if it
but
works, it works.
These low color decks, they need stuff.
Yeah. So it looks like we activated Thrasios, drew a Rhystic Study. Damn, is that Bryant Cook? No, I think that's Poppyphobia. Hey, Mace the Mind Sculptor. Good to see you here. Shout out to Amped Gaming, guys. They are doing an event in Los Angeles on April 8th at Turn Zero Games, I believe. It's pretty good pricing. I know I was considering going down. So if you're in that SoCal area, check it out.
Also, if you're in the Pheonixville, Pennsylvania area tomorrow, come by and watch the event. But also, there's a One Piece 1K. Wooter 7.
Yeah, Wooter 7. Come play One Piece. That's what I've been jamming.
That game's great.
It's quite good. Anyways, back to Magic here. So I believe we'll see this Rhystic Study come down.
Was that off of Thrasios activation?
I believe so. I think it was the Secret Lair Rhystic Study. I might have just made that up, but oh yeah, you can check out that event on the EDH.events. It's the event hub.
Yeah, Event Hub.
See what's near you.
That thing's sweet. I see a lot of events near like Tennessee and stuff. They're a little bit far of a drive, but like it's letting me at least know there's something close to me.
It's worth it. I think the greatest comment I got recently was some guy after an event was like, "Hey man, you made this thing? Like, I didn't even know there was an event like an hour away from me. It like changed my life. Like now I go to these tourneys all the time." And
yeah, you meet
whatnot."
so many friends in this like
Yeah.
community, like life-changing friends.
Yeah, that's like why we're here. Play the game.
I dropped
Hung
so I
out
could
with
spend more
friends.
time with friends
Yeah, it's awesome.
and play One Piece.
So what are we doing here?
There's probably some tabletop going on.
yeah, a lot of thinking going on.
Because like if there's revealed information and people are trying to do stuff, yeah, you see them yapping.
okay, what's going on in that hand over there?
I think I saw an arcane
I
signet.
can't read these edge cards.
Yeah, that's a signet of some kind. Or talisman. You know.
Hey, Poppyphobia, can we get an update on Mike Sad, the current mayor of Punt City, running for re-election? Heard he was doing pretty good.
He's got 2 wins.
2 wins?
2 wins? Nice.
Gotcha.
What about our buddy Connor?
Connor took an ID.
Yeah, he did take it ID.
So, John Dargo, you're telling me is 3-1-1 at Punt City too.
I believe you will be seeing a Jun Dargo in top 16. Oh, it looks like Tevesh is coming out. Okay.
And it looks like we sacked our Thrasios.
Draw 3.
I love drawing 3 cards.
So I believe what's happening here is that the Thrasios player is worried about this ranger captain digging for something. Yeah.
Wonder what he could be worried about.
There's still a face-up Adnaz. Now, I like what Jason's doing here. He's like trying to conceal the Adnaz under the opposition agent.
I don't think that's a legal thing he can do, by the way. But there's a judge at the table. The judge hasn't said nothing, and the players haven't said nothing. That's their responsibility to maintain the board state.
All right, looks like Mopal's still not turned on. No problem.
Maybe we shouldn't play dorks and play things like Springleaf Drum.
Hey, now. You can't tap Tevesh.
But you can tap your thralls.
We don't talk about that. What's going on here exactly? Players can't search. So this is remember, this is another huge issue.
So even if they have fetch lands and stuff, those are all turned off. And if this gets intense enough, you'll probably see somebody mess up.
Yeah, people are gonna forget what's happening on the board pretty soon.
That's
a lot of permanence on the board. I'm used to
that was a jump. Did you see the way he jumped? He just
Yeah.
had a brain blast.
Yeah. Soul Ring. Okay.
He's like, I can play things that aren't dorks. But I like this deck. It's a fun deck. Oh, we missed that Mana Vault. That got played when they were at the other camera angle.
No, I call. There it is.
That is a brain blast. That is a brain
now
blast.
It's up to Jason. What does he think he needs to do? Do you think you need to crack your?
I'm not
Ranger
cracking.
Captain here?
I'm not cracking.
I
I'm
would
passing.
sandbag as much as possible. I would be like, you know what? I'm 4-0. I'm willing to lose to this Displacer Kitten.
Yeah,
you, the rest of you fools, you deal with this.
Yeah, exactly. Especially because Displacer Can is a trigger. So if no one actually has anything, you can just sack it in response to the trigger.
Yeah.
You see what they want to do with it, what they want to put into play. It's not like this is an Adnals on the stack and you're want to force them to discard, which I don't think is always the right idea.
Mind Break Trap coming out. That's free. That's easy.
That's easy money. He has everything. I see why he's 4-0. He drew better than me.
Hand motions coming out of Thrasios Tevesh player. Can we get a ID on that watch from the Florian player?
It is a nice watch.
Made in Pennsylvania? Okay.
Watches make the CDH player, by the way. Get your watch game up.
I agree.
It's changed my life. My wife looks at me with so much more regret because I spend more money on something else.
Oh my
What?
God! Are you
What?
kidding me?
Chad, we're gonna have to have a talk with Chad.
Come on, what is happening here? What I need to know what the talk at the table was here. Can we
Is
get
that-
that?
Someone translate it.
I'll get that at top of the table.
So what we've learned today is people that play dorks brainwash other players.
No, there has to be something going on here. They're it's not brainwash. There's a face up ad nauseum on the table.
So he's gonna make it. What he's gonna.
So what was the deal here? Was it counter this mind break trap so I win instead? What's going on here?
I have no idea. I'm glad to see this deck pop off though.
Force him to use the Ranger Captain.
Bro,
No.
I'm never
If
going to
I-
use it.
if
If I don't
I'm
see anything
Najeela-
that doesn't say you win the game, come down. I'm not cracking that Ranger Captain.
If I'm Najeela right now, okay. Looks like Chad he showed his hand to Jason here. Sorry, I'm using their names. The Malcolm Tymna player showed his hand or something in his hand to the Najeela player here.
Their names are on the screen.
Oh, their names are on the screen. Cool.
We don't know their names.
Wait, you don't know their names?
Oh, his hand's on the Ranger. We're sacking.
We're
I would not
sacking.
have done it.
I would have just lost. Straight up, I would have just been like, you know what, guys? You flusterstormed this. You can lose to this.
Maybe
guy.
that's why they're there right now and we're here now.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you shouldn't listen to our advice. I went 0-3 today.
I didn't even get the chance to go 3. I dropped before I even had my third round. Got to preserve the Eminence record, bro.
Oh, so it looks like the table talk was protect my kitten, so he uses his Ranger Captain. That
It's not very convincing.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I don't know. I would have just not played ball there.
If I'm Chad, I'm just losing that game.
Yeah. Max here sitting pretty quiet. Wonder what he's got cooking over there. So
But I do like these decks. It's fun. We've seen a lot of diversity today.
yeah, it's quite good. Everyone's having a great time. This is the most stacked event of all time. Oh, Tybalt's Trickery coming out? What the heck?
Displacer King?
No, for the ad nauseum.
Oh, yo.
Okay.
Yo.
I don't think he has any protection for this, so he'll go to the graveyard. That sucks. And with that, my radar for who's going to win this game is going back to William. Like I said, in the beginning of this match, I said, "Oh, Vamp Tutor coming out." Okay.
Oh, look at that one card in. Oh, it doesn't go to graveyard, does it?
Wait,
Off-table trickery.
wait, what's going on here?
If you decide not to cast it,
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it goes to the bottom of the deck.
Can we get a judge ruling on that?
I don't remember what it reads.
Yeah, I can't read. I play CEDH. I agree not to count the Florian
So
out.
the Final Fortress should be at the bottom of the library, right?
They all should be. Yep.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Yeah, so
It's
at
either
the,
at the bottom of the library or you exile and it's just stuck in exile.
at the beginning of this match,
It's weird how it's worded.
I said that the if the Thras Tevesh player didn't opt into keeping the table down and just establishing value.
Oh, he casted the Final Fortune.
Oh, he's casting the Final Fortune. Okay.
That's why he put it in the graveyard.
What do we think was coming
Final
from here?
Fortune's on the stack. He's gonna blue elemental blast.
Oh my God, this happened to me earlier today.
It sucks. Why are people playing this card that we told them to play for the past 6 months?
Yeah. So I'm ticking towards the left side of the table is probably going to win this game.
I don't know. Esper.
Leaning left.
Yeah. I'm leaning left. You heard me.
I got hit with the big yawnies. So
The what?
the yawns.
Oh, the yawns. Yeah,
Like
it's
I
been
was
a long
mid
day.
conversation, and it's just like no talking. But
Why
I
cast
still
the Final Fortune? Maybe he didn't think he was actually going to use it, but I don't know.
I do think that Chad is could be in a good place.
Yeah, I don't know what's in Chad's hand.
We don't
The
know.
only person who only like sort of knows is Jason. Oh, Rage Quit. You're seeing Surprising Man Blue Blast. Yeah, we talked about. So me, Hal, Mikey, a couple other guys. We've been evangelizing Blue Blast for the past few months. So it's good to finally see it in like the open meta here. I thought I would see it more at Silicon Dynasty, but I don't recall seeing it in many lists. But here in the East,
it has been
yeah,
there.
it's everywhere. It's prevalent.
Like just think about it. If you're a reactive deck, it hits the breaches, the Docksides, the Winodas, the Najeelas. And if you're a proactive deck, it hits the Winodas, and that's all you care about.
Yeah, it hits a lot. I ran into a situation just yesterday or maybe the day before. Dockside got blue blasted. I got destroyed. Today my Final Fortune got blue blasted. I play Najeela. That thing gets blue blasted.
I did blue blast in Najeela today.
I think people are starting to understand the paradigm shift and that like while red doesn't have many powerful cards,
The ones
the powerful cards they have are format defining.
Yeah. Like you're tired of your Quirk player at home winning? Blue blast.
Exactly. So that one card.
Please don't blue blast my Quirk.
That one card in your deck will kill like the top 10% of cards in the opponent's deck.
Yeah.
Because CEDH decks aren't like every card's not created equal. Your first 20 cards are better than the bottom 80 by like a lot.
I am a little upset they started listening though, because I got my stuff blue blasted. And I didn't like it.
Well, you did it to yourself. Alrighty, I'm
Nice.
just getting a report from Bryant Cook that Bryant Cook has won his match. He's what's the record? 3-1-1.
It's a good record.
Which is very good.
That's better than our record combined.
Yeah. Wait a second.
And for those at home keeping track, that's 0-5.
Looking forward to seeing his performance tomorrow. We'll definitely throw him back on the stream here, maybe on the.
He
Swiss
gives y'all
rounds.
money, so like y'all have to.
Wait a second. I don't think we can say that on stream.
Well, like the Epic Storm is a sponsor, so
True.
and he is the Epic Storm, so I don't see any problem with it.
What
He's
is
just
Cook playing? He's playing Rograk Silas.
Rograk Silas Turbo Breach.
Turbo. I've been told not to say turbo ad nauseum. That's not
D-
correct.
Okay,
He's not. He did
have
not
you still
cast
not
Nos
cast
today.
Ad Nos yet today?
Okay.
He ruined it.
He won with Nas. Never mind. We can call it turbo ad Nas.
What is that? Oh, that's the backside of a horn, right?
Backside of horn. Yeah.
I love Bergie and her horn.
Yeah.
She tells good stories. And those stories usually, I got 13 cards to discard off this heuristic study. Let me win the game.
Alrighty, so Horn's coming out here.
Oh, look at that. That's really cool. We got a first-time chatter. They just got into MTG, and they tuned into
cool
a
to watch.
CDH event.
Hey, yeah. Eddie K 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, I'll say your whole name.
There is no 6.
Oh, there's no 6. My bad. I apologize. Anyways, yeah. You getting into CEDH here, EDH, or just generally in Magic? Yeah, we gotta engage with the viewers.
Yeah,
Adam.
first-time chatter.
Me?
He just said he's just getting to MTG and found
maybe
us.
you need to learn a thing or two from me, Adam, when you cast.
Oh, the Locust God.
Oh.
Locust God's sick.
Yeah, Locust God is sick. I used to play a lot of Locust God back in
Like
the day.
Impact Trimmer, Wills, Locust God.
Shared Animosity was the card to play. Yeah. I think I still have my list on Moxfield. Which, speaking of Moxfield, oh yeah, we're just starting to Horn.
What is that? Is that a?
Wait, that's an amazing discard.
Yeah, Mana Crypt into Defense Crypt. Whoa. Rite of Flame. These are good hits.
Well, he doesn't have any more mana, does he? See what
That looks like a
more lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the last cards in hand?
He still can't search.
Oh, he gets one more. He gets one more look. He gets to crack the top.
Oh yeah, he's gonna crack top.
And then discard exile top.
Top. Yeah, that's the thing. That's like an Alpha line.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
He just swapped them real fast.
Gotcha.
I don't think there was any sleight
What
of
is
hand
Play to
or
Win
anything.
Cam playing today? I believe it's Thrasios Bruce.
Yeah.
I don't know what variant. Dawnwaker, you said? Yeah, Dawnwaker. He is killing it.
Is he doing good?
Yeah, he's doing quite good. At least last I checked.
What about
Hey, can we link that bracket into the chat again for our friends at home?
It was lovely.
So, Exotic Orchid is played. We're casting the Rite of Flame. What are you expecting to see here? He's not casting the defense grid. Maybe he just needs the mana.
It depends what we drew off that Sensei. So we have open information of everything else.
Yeah.
So like maybe we're just developing our board. That's a really good one to draw.
Well, he can't
we
search.
discarded
He
it?
can't search.
Oh, there's the op agent.
Come on, man. Pay attention to the... Oh
my God.
Okay. Well, he can't cast it.
Yeah, he can.
Oh, wait, he can. He has Black Lotus. So now you want a defense grid, right?
Yeah, you play the defense grid, you crack the LED, use your red and your black, and you cast an Oz. Like,
yeah. Whoever said not to count out the Florian in the chat, shout out to you.
like these are really good hits.
Yeah, this is actually crazy hits.
I wish my horns looked like this when I had 5 cards in hand.
All right. Chad looking at his hand, realizing that maybe he shouldn't have Flusterstorm to help someone else win.
I agree. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, that was a little sus.
I think you just
You just lose, man.
you take the L.
Well, also Jason, I don't think he should have cracked his Ranger Captain. He should have just been like, okay, you guys want to lose to this guy? You can lose to this guy.
Yeah, you don't need to until like
He's
something.
4-0, right? You can
Yeah.
just do that. That's like the 4-0 privilege.
Exactly.
It's not like you're fighting for your
I
life
am
in this
excited
game.
to see if this Florian player gets to do the thing. Like, I want to see how they win. They've already got a ton of their fast mana in play. They don't get to tutor. They have to find a way to deal with the op agent.
Well, he has Nas plus Horn.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, like I don't see how he I don't see how he doesn't win.
10 minutes of sleep, 24 hours. Remember?
See why you O2 dropped today.
Yeah, I was not in a place to play Magic. One Piece though. There.
All right.
So the defense grid
So
resolved.
we're cracking Black Lotus.
Is somebody trying to respond to something?
No, I don't think they
Does
can.
anybody? So we only have Chad
So Chad does have 3 mana.
and a Grafter's Cage in play.
And yeah, well, I don't care what Graphics Cage does right now.
I mean, it just means that breach lines are a little harder
I
with the LED
guess.
and stuff. That he's tapping the 3
He's
mana.
tapping 3. What's happening here?
Is this a Nas?
Silence? Spell Pierce? I see a Spell Pierce and a Force of Will in his hand.
That's pretty good.
Okay, he's thinking. Spell Pierce. There it is.
Got him.
So are we just going to lose to this Thrash Tevesh player now?
Oh, they still have Kitten in play,
Yeah.
and there's a defense grid in play.
Yep.
We should have spell pierced the defense grid.
What color am I playing in One Piece? I'm playing purple-black.
We should have definitely spell pierced that defense grid.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. We're just throwing the game.
Like if you have the
Well, he doesn't have the other blue card for the Force. The other blue card was the Spell Pierce.
It's an awkward spot.
Yeah. Okay, we're on a think here. What's going on? Hey, let's get that table talk view. I want to see their faces. Okay, lots of talking going on. Our Tevesh player sitting back.
We got Beanie Squad rolled up in the back too.
So now Chad is in a predicament. He has effectively king-made the Tevesh player and is now trying to reverse king-make.
So I'm in the position where play your cards. Like, there's hate pieces in play. Like,
Look, if I was Chad, I would take my chances that my Graph Digger's Cage does its job.
that's also fair.
Yeah,
Like, there's a Graph Diggers and an Op Agent.
he's taking it back.
We're-
Okay.
we're- I don't like that. You put the spell on the stack.
I think they were just talking about it.
We tapped mana.
Okay, I don't know what that card is.
Lands.
Are these more of the...
I cannot read what these cards are.
Well, that's a Grim Highland. That's a Magda. So they are probably on the Magda Cloudstone Sensei
Scheming
stuff.
Symmetry.
These are
Deadly
some big
Relic.
hits.
Abraid's out. He needs to find the mana. He has Horn.
So every one of these cards represents 2 more cards.
Yeah, 2 more cards in his
Which is
deck.
a lot of looks.
And we know that red and black are very good at making colors. Mana.
Yes, red and black are color, Zane.
That's correct. So he's counting his cards. I would just keep going. He's at 25 life.
Oh, I'm going all the way.
Yeah, you just go deep. You got to win on this turn. I guess he's aware that the Spell Pierce exists.
Who cares?
Okay, looks like he stopped. Okay.
Wow. So, who do you think benefits the most from this situation?
Probably Jason, actually.
I also think so.
Yeah. I know there's not much going on there.
Because
right
remember,
now.
he kept this hand and it did something. And he didn't cast his Nas.
Yeah, there's
He
there's
cast
something
somebody
going on.
else's Nas.
Well, I think he actually did keep it on the back of that Op Agent.
That's fair.
Yeah, so
You're
like the way he was playing, he didn't put out anything turn 1, and then turn 2 he didn't put anything out either.
He just waited.
Peer into the Abyss, huh? And we got a Mox Amber. So getting that mana. Fire Covenant, okay.
Necro.
Are we getting anywhere?
No.
Not really. I'm looking at Jason's hand here. I think I just saw like 4 lands. Rain of Filth. Okay, that's a hit.
That's a good one.
That's a hit.
We might be able to cast as PETA.
Are we trying to cast PETA?
I mean, is it fun? Does it eat the Spell Pierce? Yes.
It's a lot to eat Spell Pierce.
You just got to go hard.
Scheming Symmetry. Oh, okay. We got more mana. What is that card underneath the Mana Vault?
Is that a...
Speaking of the Mana Vault, our friend here, Poppyphobia, with a new game store in Milwaukee. Check it out. It goes by the name of the Mana Vault.
I'm not sure what that red 1-drop was.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I also...
It looked like it said Goblin something.
Oh, it's Welder? Okay.
Is it
Thanks,
a-
guys.
Oh, I always forget it's a 1-drop.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we seeing here? Rain of Filth coming out? This is just going to get Spell Pierce, right?
It's a choke point.
Now you're safe to Spell Pierce because the kitten's gone.
Mm-hmm.
You have to Spell Pierce this.
There's a lot going on for
Yeah,
nothing
I'm
to
trying
be
to
happening.
trying to parse these cards first of all.
There's a lot of arts I don't recognize. Wizards needs to calm down with this. I believe it just resolved.
Okay, looks like it's resolving. That's very interesting. So what is
Nice.
Chad in the business of doing here exactly?
King making players. I'm kidding. Chad's a good player. He's been doing well today.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Especially for his inexperience against some of these decks he's never seen before.
Yeah, that's right. You coached him on how to play against Krark, right?
Yes. I was like, look, this is what happens if you run into it again. It's just me, myself, and the producer, Adam. Adam, how are you enjoying this game?
I'm enjoying this game quite a bit. I'm a little interested in how things have played out. I
It
think
has
that
been very interesting.
yeah, I think that a lot of interesting decisions.
said
were
interesting a
made.
lot.
I know. Yeah, I didn't realize
I think we were
that
doing it
until
on
just
purpose.
now. But yeah, I wouldn't have countered the Mindbreak Trap there. I would have probably let the kitten get exiled and then
Exactly.
seen if there was a way to try to deal with
I actually would not have cast the Mind Break Trap.
Yeah, that's also a good. I mean, your first and priority, just pass and see what the other opponents have.
Yeah, because it's kitten, so they're going to they're gonna do something involving casting spells and targeting something before that you die. So you get to see that and respond because Ranger Captains whenever you want.
Also, with the way that the table was able to kind of mitigate Jason's life total, Najeela, in my opinion, is a horrible main phase Nas deck. So even with a Ranger Captain in play,
What's your record on Eminence profile?
what was your record today?
My Eminence profile record is over 30%, so it counts.
Mine's 26, so I'm not far behind.
Whoa! You can't count events you ran at your own store.
No, I did it. I'm not. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so I almost would have let Jason Nas there. I think it would have been fine with like 27 life. Najeela isn't a great main phase Nas deck. And so I would almost accept the risk there and not let the Tevesh Thras player just like gain all the advantage in the world.
Yeah, you can get those token packs on the epicstorm.com. Check it out.
I believe they're about $15.99.
I don't know how
Something
much
like that, $14.99. They're really worth it. But I will say, if you play a deck that makes a lot of green mana or white mana, order 2.
Oh, that's true. But wait, why would you play decks with those colors? Wait, I play Najeela. Never mind.
I was about to say. That's why Culling Ritual is a card, Zane.
True. So we have this op agent going away.
Wait, what happened to it?
You know what's really weird about all this is that Deadly Relic, I think, should have just pointed at the op agent initially.
Yeah, I would have shot it, the op agent, and tried to win.
Yeah.
I don't think the deck without blue should be trying to politic there or listening to politics from the rest of the table, because you don't get to like sculpt the interaction and come back around.
Yeah.
Where they get to.
Okay, pitching Bolt. So
More mana.
Okay, there's more mana.
Do we have enough mana to play it?
Let's take a look. Red Blast going away. This is really interesting. I don't actually... oh, there's a Wheel of Fortune. That's not bad. Just see another, 21 cards?
Oh, God. I just know. Yeah, the wheel.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It also sees the rest of the table. Another 21 cards.
Oh, well, yeah. Only Chad here can respond to
But there's a
anything.
defense grid, baby.
Wait, no, Chad has mana. What?
No, for the rest of the table.
Oh, for the rest of the table, yeah, you're right. So what are we looking at here?
A stap, the pile cards off this Bergie. It's kind of disorienting. They're kind of in a reflection.
Yeah, it's a really nice and shiny deck there. Unfortunately, I can't see like the left half of it, the cards.
They look nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure they take a lot of pride in it. Oh, this is a good one.
Okay, we're vamping.
We're taking aim actions. So.
Yeah, things are happening. I wonder what the agreement at the table here is. It's just like we're just going to let this guy cast whatever spell he wants?
I don't know. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I've been in those games.
Hey, Brian, I sold all my nice cards. Come on, man. You don't got to call me out like that. Okay. So what do you think? I don't understand how this deck wins actually, and I don't have the deck list on me.
The Florian deck?
Yeah.
It's probably a Dualcaster Twin Flame deck.
Dualcaster Twin Flame. Yeah, that makes sense.
But we've already gone to combat. So it
that's-
might try to set up Final Fortune, Dualcaster Twin Flame.
What about
There's also
Grasp console? I don't know.
there's also if you're doing infinite dockside stuff, you could do things with Mayhem Devil.
Oh, that's true. Excuse me. The yawns are getting me now too.
I'm so tired. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through dinner tonight.
Oh, that's fine. We'll have a great time after this. Oh, he's also on Aetherflux.
Oh,
that
then we
makes
got
sense.
we have ways then. Saw and a Half's weird because like it doesn't win like that turn because they don't get haste.
That's right.
But you can do the line where you dualcaster a Saw in half, and then over or top of like a Praetor's Grasp, and Praetor's Grasp everyone's libraries with infinite Praetor's Grasps.
That's true.
and then just pass the turn.
Yeah, so looks like it's gonna be an Aetherflux is what the chat's telling us. Thank you so much, doing our jobs for us.
It's actually our producer,
Yeah, our
Adam's
producer's
job?
dropping the ball.
but I think he's scrolling Twitter right now.
He's talking to the president of CEDH, Bryant Cook.
No, the chat's just doing your job and telling us
I
what their
didn't
deck lists
understand how
are.
the deck worked, and I didn't have the list. Yeah.
So there is a judge on site monitoring how fast people are playing, so there's not slow playing. We're watching it very carefully this weekend.
So we're out of lands for the Reign of Filth here. What are we trying to do exactly?
We do have this Tainted Pact. I don't know what gets us. We've already used our Black Lotus. Oh, we have Colorless up there.
Oh, there is. Okay. I cannot.
I only
don't know
saw
what's
the two
happening.
black. I
Yeah.
only saw the two black.
So it looks like a Tainted Pact's coming out. This is the strangest way I've seen a Tainted Pact get resolved.
Now, if they're on a reanimate, that would be hot. There's still the Spell Pierce.
Yeah, there's still.
And
a
we do
spell
see the
period.
Mayhem Devil there, so the Infinite Dockside stuff could kill it
available.
Mayhem. The question is, does it make enough? Let's count. 1, 2.
Oh, he likes what he sees? Grinding Station? No?
That's another way you can do it. You can
Uh,
mill everybody out with Infinite Grinding Station ETBs.
It looks like he's keeping the Breach.
Place this.
Casting the...
We're just wasting mana here.
Yeah, what's happening here? Tossing the Ancient Tomb. Now, do be aware that... Oh, okay, there's a Cabal Ritual, which he can't cast anymore. And there's still a Grafdigger's Cage in play. What's up? There's 45 minutes still left in the round.
That's nice, though.
These are some long rounds.
Yeah, they are.
So what's his plan here exactly?
I have no idea.
He stopped at the Breach, and I think he realized his mistake.
He just discarded the Breach.
Alrighty.
So, did we just pass, clean it all up?
Yeah, it looks like it's been passed.
So, we're just back to the Tevesh Thrasios player.
Looks like Florian has fizzled. Most of their cards are in exile.
And the Breach is in yard.
Yeah, don't pass go. Do not collect $200.
They can still get the $200 depending on if they make it to Swiss.
Oh,
through
that's
Swiss.
true, yeah. From Thras Tevesh. Looks like we're going to cast... Wait, did you just cast his commander for 2 mana? Oh, there we go.
Yes,
there we go.
we have paid the commander tax.
I agree that he should have gone harder with his ad nauseum. I don't know why he didn't. He's still at 20 life. Very
Yeah.
surprised.
I would have gone all the way down.
Yeah.
I would have probably killed myself if I didn't see what I liked. Just gone home.
Yeah.
Take a nap. It's the end of the day. You got a good enough record.
Exactly. So what are we looking at here? Seaborn
Okay.
Muse. This game is definitely going to a tie now.
Strap in, boys. I thought we were almost done, but we're not.
Well, dude, this is pretty good for the Thras Tevesh player because the defense grid is still on the board.
Oh no!
And they'll be the only ones to interact with the table now. Eminence MTG telling me that Chad not interacting looking good now. I don't know if I agree, but oh my god, I just got destroyed.
Yo, that Seedborn Muse in that lighting looks like it's on fire. Kind of like my will to leave this room right now because there's a Seedborn Muse on this deck. I'm just kidding. Play the cards you like. Oh no.
Let's see here. So Seaborn, untapping.
And we have like a cradle in play and stuff too, right?
Yeah,
Like
there's like a I believe there's a cradle. There's some mana vault.
we're gonna be taking game actions.
Yeah, I believe. Oh, ad nauseum coming out.
There we go,
There it
baby.
is.
I called it. Bro, Chad, don't do it. Pass priority.
Chad really out here making sure and no Najeela decks win today.
Chad, please. Pass priority.
If I was Chad here, maybe you could consider sandbagging it to the Tevesh player.
I mean, they have an onboard Thrasios activation. I'm passing to them. They have
multiple on board.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana just from Cradle. 7, 8, 9 from the Mana Vault. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They have 19 mana. I'm passing to them right now.
Oh, no.
That's so much mana. They can pay for so many defense grid spells.
Yeah, that Mana Vault untaps every single turn and pays for defense grid. So, that's what we're looking at.
How many did I say? 17 or 19? 19 mana. They have 19 mana.
19 mana. I think this game has gone out of control for Jason. I think he's going too hard into the Nas. He's forgotten that the deck can pivot.
The whole point of the deck was the
that being
pivot.
said, I don't think even if he pivoted, he would be able to win. But still,
This game looks over.
yeah, it looks done.
But we're gonna be here another
It's gonna
40 minutes.
It's gonna take 40 minutes, but this game looks over.
Yes. Do you think Chad's about to cast this spell?
Yeah,
Spell Pierce?
I think he is.
Do you think we have to talk to Chad after this game?
No, because he's 3. What is he? 3-1, and we're 0-5
That's because
combined.
he cast a spell pierce.
There it is. Okay. So ad nauseum countered for the second time today. I mean, not today in this game.
I hear an announcement out there. They're making a call. Are we sure we have 40 minutes left in the round? And here we go. First
There it
Thrasios
is,
activation.
Thrasios activations.
I'm gonna go check my emails real quick.
Yeah, I'm getting on my phone right now.
There's 27 minutes left.
27
minutes left in the round and 19 mana of Thrasios activations at everyone's in step. Yes.
Who do you guys think is gonna win this game?
And another land in play. 20 mana next turn. And another land. 21 mana. It's so much mana. Oh, we found a Mnemonic Betrayal. That's a good card. Hold up. Mnemonic Betrayal is kind of fire right now. It gets through Graph Digger's cage.
It's pretty good. I think that just wins the game, actually.
If only it was in red and could play Final Fortune.
Well, I see a Underworld Breach over there. We can make it work, right?
Well, he doesn't even need that because of the Graph Diggers.
Mm-hmm.
There's like multiple tutors. Oh, there's an Op Agent. No, the Op Agent's dead.
Op Agent is dead. Everyone's unlocked.
Someone send Mike out of this room. He will faint. This is his favorite type of magic besides killing people with Winota.
Yeah, the mayor of Punt City is here. Let's hear about his campaign. Mayor of Punt City, Mike said. How's your day going? It's going awesome. It's 2 and 3.
2 and 3. That's
good.
pretty decent.
Oh, I remember my first time playing Magic.
Oh no! The mayor of Punt City and the what did we call him earlier? President of CDH are arguing. Look at that's that's the face of defeat.
All right, what's going on? Okay, Ristic Study
snap!
coming down.
That's really good in this 22 mana and a Seedborn Muse under a defense grid.
Sometimes you can get really annoying with the heuristic study triggers to the point where your opponents will just not pay because you just keep annoying them.
Oh
You
yeah,
ever
I
do
love
that?
to like people like I'm gonna respond to that. I'm like, okay, but I have a trigger now under this, and we've resolved down the stack to my trigger. Can I have my trigger? And like just take it. I'm like, dope. I have backup for my Nas now.
All right, we're activating Thrasios. It's the name of the game.
So hopefully, we will only have to like activate this Thrasios 2 more turns, and we have enough to win the game on our turn.
yeah, I mean, so exactly what I said panned out. Where
And
the
there's
Thrasios
a
player-
Force and Egg.
Force of Negation coming out on the Ristic Study. And wait, is that a Swords to Plowshares?
On the Seedborn.
On the Seedborn Muse. So was the Ristic Study a bait?
And then things are moving fast.
Yeah, this stack is.
There's
getting
an
crazy.
offer now.
Offer that you cannot refuse. What
And-
stopped the Adnaz? It was a Spell Pierce.
Yeah,
Yes,
Seedborn
Ashani,
Muse
we are
with
still
27 mana and a defense grid in play. It just came into play.
Yeah, Ashani came in here.
The Florian player had like a, what do you say, 25-minute ad nauseam
25-minute ad Sadnaz. Yeah.
Ashani's spirit is broken. Oh, a neoform. This is so
Neoform?
wrapped
Okay,
up.
Yeah, this is looking over.
Mayor of Punt City. Is there any pepperoni left?
Wait, I can't eat for another like 20 minutes. Hold up.
Oh yeah, Ramadan all.
Yeah.
That sucks. I can.
Almost there.
What else did we roll? Is that Basic Island?
Yeah, that's Basic Island.
What's up with that island? Is there something on it?
I think that's oh yeah, what is that? I don't know.
Is it like altered with like a foil pill?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It looks cool.
Alrighty, we're doing the Thrasios thing. Lands are.
I've
coming in.
lost track of mana. I'll count it again later, y'all.
All right, looks like the Seedborn Muse Menace is gone, going into the Florian player's turn.
I don't think I would have gone that deep on the Thrasios activations there.
Why not? What else?
Because there's still a defense grid in play.
I mean, Skull Clamp. I can believe it was Skull Clamp. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. It looked like the art for like this cloud one, like the base art,
Yeah.
and like if it was the Mirrodin Skull Clamp, it has that same like
Yeah.
there's that purple stuff on the sides. I could
yeah.
see that.
All right, let's see what we're seeing from the Florian player here, Max. He's got a bunch of Thopters.
Thop.
No
Thop.
Tymna. Looking through our graveyard, I don't see what the recourse here is for the Rakdos deck.
I think the only way you would win is if you had Dual Caster and Twin Flame in hand right now
Well, he already attacked.
and didn't already attack.
Yeah. Ragavan coming down.
I don't think that's gonna make much of a difference.
No, I don't think so either.
His Mox Amber taps for colors again. Oh no, Florian's still somewhere.
Florian's still there.
I don't recognize half the arts people use nowadays. You went from like normal pepperoni to whatever that is. Like it's
All
like
dark pepperoni.
it's like the exact pizza Manny would hate. Yeah, Manny would hate that.
That was delicious. I hope you guys saved me like 6 slices.
I would like a slice. And we're untapping. So what do you think the line is? Do you think it's just
What is the line you cast?
the mnemonic betrayal? The mnemonic betrayal, right?
Yeah.
That just wins on the spot. There's like 5 ad nauseas in yard.
I don't even think you need to add Nas.
You don't, but you do it for style points. You have like
You
30
have-
mana.
You have Tainted Pact and you have Neoform. He has Tainted Pact
And
the
35 mana.
Yeah.
You do the fun way.
Yeah. So, Mnemonic Betrayal coming out.
Which turns on all the free interaction. Wow, I would have paid for that Esper Sentinel and that Ristic Study right there.
I pay for nothing.
Oh, there's a defense grid. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad's trying to say the Graph Digger stops it.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It does not stop it.
Because the cards get exiled. The judges now looks like he's looking up a ruling. It literally says the cards get exiled
And then you can
from
cast
the
them.
graveyard, and then you can cast them.
Oh, looks like a Scoop is coming up from the Najeela player. And Thassa's Oracle is being demonstrated. And this game, I just want to say, went exactly like I said before the game started.
You did say this.
I called it. I called it.
Called it. You know what I called? A piece of pizza. Oh, that'd be
So
great.
we're gonna get William here, the Tevesh player, in for an interview, and then we're gonna go ahead and close out the stream for the day. That was the last round of the day for Punt City 2. We have 2 more Swiss rounds happening tomorrow.
get in the
Same time, same place. Eminence MTG. Check out our website, eminence.events. Check out the bracket, edh.events/bracket/Punt City 2. Root for your favorite players.
I know who my favorite one is. It's myself, and I already dropped out. But no, there's a lot of good players in this event. There's a lot of ones to root. There's a lot of people that are fan favorites. I believe we have.
I mean, this is the most competitive tournament of all time.
Don't we have
Take
a bunch
look
of the
at the
like
bracket.
mono-colored pilots that have done
Yeah.
well in events? Is the Teferi Chainveil Teferi
Yeah,
guy here?
Chainveil Teferi, Anthony's here. So
He plays that deck so well. I wish back in 2016 when I actually played against the deck, people piloted it that well.
This is basically the CEDH World Championships. If you're here,
It is
like the
stacked.
best players are here. Even the average player here is just so good.
Another thing I will say.
Whoever, and this is a 7-round tourney, so you need to be playing well.
I know.
You need to be playing well to be making the top 16 here. So when we cut to top 16 tomorrow after the 7th round, you'll know who the best players in the game are. That's what my opinion is.
Okay, hello, William. Congratulations, by the way, on your win, first off and foremost.
Thank
you. So a couple of things we just want to ask you about. First thing, so when you put that displacer kitten on the stack very early on in the game, a lot of game actions took place like very soon after that. You saw there was like a mind break trap coming out of, I believe it was Jason who's playing Najeela there, and then the Flusterstorm coming out of Chad's hand there. What was the table talk like in that moment? Because I'm sure for you, all you're worried about is like if this displacer kitten resolves, like I'm gonna go off very soon, you know. And to have to convince someone to kind of protect one of your win conditions must be kind of a difficult task. What was going on in the with the table talk during that time?
So, remind me of the names again. Oh, sorry.
So Jason was playing
to my
Najeela,
left,
Chad
and
was
then
playing
Chad was playing
Malcolm Tymna.
So my displacer kitten went on the stack, and we had to answer the ranger captain on Jason's board. And my hand, I don't remember what was in it, but I didn't answer it. And if once the ranger captain sacked in Jason's upkeep, Chad could no longer respond to the ad nos underneath Jason's op agent. So, oh, sorry again.
Yeah, no worries.
So I said I have to dig for answers, and I'm going to do that by flickering Tevesh and making throws and drawing cards. So that's what I tried to do, and I didn't get any answer for the ranger captain, but we were able to convince Jason to sack the ranger captain to stop me from continuing doing Tevesh displacer kitten stuff. So I sort of answered it. It was a team effort.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the conversation at the table.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting to see, especially because Jason threw out the mind break trap being the first in priority, and like Chad had interaction, and then we also saw that Tybalt's trickery come out of.
Yeah, that was clutch.
Yeah, coming out of
I gave him
Max's
a fist bump.
hand.
That was a clutch.
So and so that displacer kitten was obviously then the next biggest threat at the table, or at least it seemed
Yeah,
until.
it draws so much attention.
Yeah, until you see like another ad nos getting cast and things like that. Then later in the game, we saw Chad kind of reveal the spell pierce for Max's ad nos. What was the table talk kind of like in that scenario? Because they were trying to answer your board now.
They were trying to get rid of the displacer kitten.
Yeah.
Which was really interesting. So I didn't fight for it much. I was just trying to keep my mouth shut and see what they did. And so the table made a deal, and by the table I mean the three of them, that Max would dig a certain number of cards to get the answer for the displacer kitten. He revealed the Deadly Rollick, and then he flipped, I think, one or two more cards before Jason was like, that's it, you found the Deadly Rollick, get rid of the displacer kitten. And that's what happened.
Yeah, because he had the Hornfell, right? So
yeah, I was worried.
If he digs deeper, he just gets to go through his whole deck. Yeah,
I was worried about it, but like I didn't feel like I was in a position to argue. Like the displacer kitten's good.
Yeah.
I said my 2 cents, and then I was like, you do what you gotta do. But yeah, so he then had a long turn with the horn. Thankfully for me, he didn't find anything to stop me.
Yeah, and then after that, you kind of get to resolve that Seedborn Muse.
Yeah.
And even though your Displacer Kitten's gone, you're just able to dig with Thrasios and get out of that.
Yeah.
Was there any moment in that game where you felt like that might have been out of your hands, or did you feel pretty?
Every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, every turn. I'm a Sultai mid-range player, so I just like looking with Thrasios and being able to get the kitten down, draw a bunch of cards. Like I was even hesitant to sack the Thrasios. That's what I did to draw 3 to try and find Abrupt Decay or anything to remove the Ranger Captain. But when I got to slam the Seedborn down with just the Cradle, that felt good. And I'm like, all right, I feel really comfortable. I'm going to be activating a bunch.
Yeah, it's a difficult game, especially when 3 ad nauses are put on the stack from different players at different points of the game.
Fun fact, I don't run ad nos.
Really?
Yeah.
In your
I don't like it.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Because
I put that out there.
it was like a fun game to watch to see that, right? Like multiple ad nauses put on the stack, bunch of interaction, like blue elemental blast, red,
that was cool too.
To Bolt's trickeries, like lots of different weird, quirky spells that you don't always get to see in game, and like Hornfell's going off, and then you to be able to win through all of that, and win through all that interaction was very impressive.
I gotta throw a shout out. It was the defense grid that did it.
Yeah, the defense grid was an interesting line
Slamming
of play.
that Monaco trail, knowing that Jason and I forget, Chad was it?
Yeah,
Chad couldn't interact. I was like, this is gonna be it because I'll just abrade the Graph Digger's cage and I'm good.
Yeah, and those are spells that like cause a lot of rifts in the community between like, should we play them or should we not, right? Like that defense grid.
Oh, defense grid you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, because
if you don't
you're
win,
gonna
it's
you're
rough.
gonna try to win that
Yeah.
turn, and then for the rest of the game, you're kind of helping your opponents.
I
with
was
their
sort of
lines.
okay with it coming down too, knowing that I was on tapping with Seaborn, so my mana wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
But knowing, so like if Chad or Jason went off or something, I could still dig.
It was crazy because the turn you played the seaboard, I was like, I wonder how much mana he has, and I counted it.
It's like 19. Yeah.
19 mana.
Yeah, that's how I built the deck. I'm just a value player.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm glad I got there though.
No, yeah, it was a really good game, and it was really hard fought. So congratulations on that. I think what is your record now after
I'm now
this?
3-1-1.
You're 3-1-1.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, you just like
It was a nail biter, man. It really was.
the only other person that we know of so far that's 3-1-1 is Brian Cook. So maybe you guys get paired up on day 2. Oh wait, say that into the mic a little louder.
I don't know who that is.
Whoa, whoa.
Look. Look. I'm not ashamed or anything. I've been playing CEDH for like a year.
No, that's
right?
okay.
It is what it is.
No, we wanted you to say that. That was
Yeah.
the best part.
I gotta give a shout out to Rip and Ship on Long Island.
Oh yeah,
Local
is that,
local
that's
game
your
store.
LGS?
Yeah, they're out there. Yeah. Yeah, we're a good community.
Yeah, I mean, we.
I promised myself if anyone important spoke to me, I'd shout them out. So.
Well, heck yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. It really does.
Good luck in the rest of the event.
Thanks. I'm going to go eat.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Awesome. So then with that, we're going to run one of our ad breaks, and then we'll be back to close out the brackets before the end of this event. And we will see you shortly.
Or casual format, this shit's pretty complicated.
The Command Tower software by Eminence Gaming is perfect for hosting your own Commander events with features such as easy-to-create event registration for 4-player Swiss-based games. Event management has never been so simple, and it's on the web, which means no downloads required. You can sign up for $5 by visiting eminence.events/subscribe.
Alright, I'll cast opposition agent.
Boop bop beep bop bop. Hello everybody, it's me, a robot who posts brackets in the chat. We are, by the way, speaking of the bracket, going to be looking at the bracket that Adam is going to put onto this screen so we can read it any second now.
Vigorously.
Yeah, it's, you know, get.
We did.
We've done it. So we wanted to come back and talk to you one more time before we end coverage tonight. Thank you all for joining us so much, first and foremost. It's been great. We had over 100 of you at some points, and that was amazing. Looking forward to 8 times that tomorrow for the semifinals and finals. Very excited to have all of you. But we wanted to talk about the bracket a little bit. It looks like if we scroll down to 16, we see that 12 points is the current bubble with 2 rounds of Swiss to go. So tiebreakers are important. As we can see in the 12-point bunch, tiebreakers are very important. And we can see that even farther up the ladder.
Yep.
And people with 16 points and 15 points. Tiebreakers, once again, extremely important. Excuse me. But listen, a lot of favorites have blown it today.
Yes.
We had our very own Zane go
0-3 drop.
0-3 drop. We had Ben Loeb.
Ben Loeb, Silicon Dynasty winner, 0-3 drop.
Ben Loeb drop. But we saw some new star power developing. We had Jason Q with 20 points, 4 wins today.
Yeah.
Evan on Animar at 16 points.
Ooh.
3 wins and 1 draw, I think. We had Connor on Dargo.
Is that our own Connor?
Yeah, that's our Connor.
No.
On
John Dargo?
John Dargo at 16 points. And we have, obviously we have we have Spencer from Sadnaz at 15 points, and kind of the ever-present force, Shauna Gillis in the top 16
Shauna 10th. Let's
with
go.
15 points.
Missing power.
But we have a lot of names that we haven't really seen before.
True.
We've seen them, like, obviously, Michael Mapson.
Michael Mapson was a round 4 winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Mapson, Bryant Cook towards the top. I think we've seen James Nesbitt up there before. We have Kian from Sadnaz also in the top, and then Jorman, who is a crusher of local events in the tri-state area here, also rounding out the top 16. So we have a lot of crazy decks and players in the top 16, and it's been one of those things where Ashani, we've kind of not been able to accurately call how things will go. Like,
no, we have not.
Some things have happened that are the perfect confluence of everything that have allowed a win to go through. We have Evan's Animar game on stream, but this is a format where anything can happen.
Yeah.
Variance is extremely high, but that's what makes it so exciting.
Yes.
So, Sean, I wanted to, going at the end of day 1 and into day 2, I wanted to get your feedback, your thoughts on what we should expect to see tomorrow in the 2 rounds of Swiss that we have left, and what you think the bubble for getting into the top 16 will be with 2 more rounds of Swiss.
See, I don't know right now. As you said, the breakers are absolutely bonkers. And you just got to play Magic. If you won the first 3, keep playing until the last round 7.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what can happen. The breakers are pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty tight, very good competition happening. But, all right, look, the top 5 looking pretty stacked.
Top
right
5
now.
are stacked.
The top 5 seems pretty stacked.
We have Jason Q at number 1, Evan Zivel at 2, Malcolm Beckford at 3, Connor Brooking at 4, and Bryant Cook at 5 is our current top 5.
So you're telling me John Dargo is currently rated higher than Rock Silas?
I am telling you John
Wait,
Dargo is currently rated higher than Rock Silas by 5 percentage points on tiebreakers, okay?
He's really conflicted because he wants Bryant to struggle, but he also doesn't want to see him succeed on...
They can't hear you at all, so... Just making a Shawnee mauled. Okay, excellent. One thing that I wanted to point out is that Sadnaz occupies 2 out of the top 16 spots.
Listen, I believe why Sadnaz is competing pretty well right now because Adam is right here as tech support. And he's not playing. So no hassle, no one bringing them down. But they definitely would attack the results.
But one thing that I'm noticing, Sean, is that no members of Into the North are in the top 16 here.
Oh, for real?
I didn't even see any of them here. It's the most competitive tournament that's ever been hosted, and I didn't even see any of them. It seems like some people decided to not come out for the event.
I see.
And that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's okay. But the people who did come out from the event, we have Titans from all over the country. We had Tyler who came up from Florida and decided to wipe the floor with people for a couple rounds. We have the CVT guy from California. Came all the way out here. We have a Slicer guy. This is the Las Vegas. The CVT guy from Vegas. And then we have the Slice Father. We'll just call him the Slice Father, Zachary Petrakis, who came all the way from California. It's and we have importantly Rip and Ship Gaming from Long Island, New York, which is like 2 hours away. Have 3 people in the top 16 right now out of their team that came here. So we are seeing crazy movement in the top 16 and even farther down the bracket because there's more people tied at those 12 points down the bracket.
I agree.
It's a huge bubble. And the thing that we're going to see, I think, going into day 2 is that 2 wins ain't it.
No.
For day 2. This is a 7 rounds of Swiss tournament.
It is.
And so what we are seeing is that
we're seeing consistency.
Because this field of players is so strong.
Yeah.
You just have to do better.
You can't have any flukes and think you can maybe mistakenly get into top 16. You're gonna perform.
Yeah.
You're gonna perform consistently to get into the top 16 in this Punt City 2 super stacked tournament.
So Sean, let's look at this top 16. And the numbers belie a power ranking. You see what I mean? But I think that chat might have something to say about it. We have the power ranking here, the top 16 players right now.
Right.
But what I want to get is just chat, if you would like to contribute to the Eminence Gaming power ranking, what I need you to do is put 100 bits in the chat.
Yeah.
And tell us where you would like our person to go.
Okay.
We have 1 through 16.
Where's all the John the lovers? Give Connor some love. Move Connor up.
If you're loving Jund in the chat, put your money where your mouth is.
Yes. Get that Jund action. If you're a Grixis believer, get that wrong side action. What else? Animar? Evan on Animar?
Evan on Animar. We have Sean, that's another thing that I'm noticing. Do you notice the composition of the decks in the top 16?
I am not fully clear because I'm not sure what everyone is playing in the top 16 at the moment.
Spencer is on Tevesh Crom.
Okay.
Jason's on Najeela 5 colors, but Evan's on 3 colors. Connor's on 3 colors. Bryant's on 3 colors. Shauna's on 2.
Yeah.
Michael Mapson's on 2.
Yeah.
What's Kian playing today, Adam? Blue Farm. So we see Blue Farm in there in the top 16 right now. But we're also seeing 2, 3 color decks.
Yes.
2, 3 color decks doing very well. And I think in the case of these 2 and 3 color decks, it's because they have a very strong plan and like an easy mana situation.
Strong game plan, good mana, and just absolute consistency in mana base and what you're trying to do in the game plan.
Yeah.
I want to say when you get to 4 to 5 colors, that's like the thing that, even though as popular as Najeela is, that's what Najeela suffers with.
Yeah.
Is its mana base.
And I think it is. I don't want to draw any conclusions from it, obviously, yet. But I do think we are not seeing monocolored decks in the top 16. We are seeing
Can we
one.
say that there's Slicer here, right? No
Is
Slicer?
Slicer in the top 6? No, there's
No,
no,
okay.
Slicer in the top 16.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay, my bad.
But I feel like we're at the point where we could probably safely say that like
monocolor is dead.
Mo colors, mo better.
Can we say that after 2 colors? Those 2 colors is still a little weak. But like I think it's Teamer. Teamer is the way to go.
You think Teamer is the way to go?
I think Teamer is king.
Really?
I think Teamer is king. I think these Grixis deck are competing, but they're not up to snuff right now.
Well, hey, I'm just curious where all the other Teamer decks are in the top 16 other than Evan.
Say that again?
I'm curious where all the other Teamer decks are in the top 16
But
that
as
aren't
I said,
Evan.
But as I said, I'm not 100%
I just said
sure.
I see a lot of Grixis lists.
Oh, do you?
And I think
I mean,
Chad,
okay, let's go through this
Chad
again.
on Esper Malcolm, I think.
Okay, so that's not Grixis.
But I only see Evan on Teamer.
Okay, but what about Niv Mizzet? That's not a Grixis either.
Yeah, but that's 2/3 of Grixis.
Oh, but it's still not Grixis.
Okay, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying too, Scott.
I'm just saying,
That's
like,
Teamer.
overall.
Okay, that's fine. You're right.
Overall, we're seeing
5 colors is also Teamer, if you want to look at it. It's Teamer Plus, right?
You're stretching real hard right now.
Okay.
You're stretching
I
real
don't
hard
think I'm
right
stretching.
now.
I think I'm being right on point. But no, you're totally fine.
But anyway, chat, we just wanted to get back with you. The points to take away for tomorrow, and by the way, we'll be back here early again tomorrow. Around 10 again. We'll be back here around 10 again tomorrow for rounds 5 and 7. Or 6 and 7. That's not how math works. Yeah. 6 and 7. I have Swiss tomorrow, and then top 16, and then finals. So things that you can take away for the night: sleep on it, have a really good sleep on it. Number 1.
Grixis man.
Number 1.
Okay.
Grixis continues to have more decks in the top 16 than any other shard. Number 2. If you want to come to these events and place in the top, you best come correct.
Agreed.
Because
at least on the Eminence circuit, we don't know about the others.
I mean, there's other tournaments that maybe you can phone it in. I don't know.
Guaranteed.
But on the Eminence circuit, it's the best players playing the best decks. So you can't be phoning it in. And number 3, I think we can just draw this conclusion from Connor. Play the deck that Ashani doesn't want you to play, and then you'll get into the top 16. And with that bombshell, it's time for us to end. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching today. Thank you so much for tuning in tomorrow ahead of time. And from everyone here at Eminence MTG, good night, good luck. We'll see you tomorrow. Say bye.
Teamer, God. Goodbye.
All right, cut him off.
All right, cool.